joining us this afternoon, linebacker Jake Matthews and wide receiver Trey Griffin. Go ahead and address your questions to the guys.
Trey, what's the frustration level among the whole offense lately, since you guys just haven't been scoring as much as you're used to scoring?
I mean, if you look at the plays and everything, I mean, we're getting open as far as receivers. You know, the running backs are hitting the holes, so I mean, it's just a matter of time before something big happens.
Why do you think it hasn't been happening as much lately?
I mean, it's some plays the defense is gonna win, some plays the offense is gonna win. So I mean, you never know.
What did you see on your touchdown catch there in the second quarter?
Great blocking by the offensive line. I mean, the receivers were blocking also on the play, so I mean, just all came together. I just got the touchdown on it, but I mean, it was the whole offense together working hard.
Jake, how would you rate Trey as far as a guy? He's in the open field trying to bring him down.
Oh, he's quick. That's hard. He's a big body too. So during practice, especially during camp when we're competing against offense a lot, he's definitely hard to bring down for sure.
Jake, because their offense is so quick, and the quarterback gets the ball and it's almost out right away, what's the most difficult part about reacting and guarding that type of offensive scheme?
Yeah, that is it is tough to defend. I think that we just have to keep our eyes on the quarterback and break when he's about to throw and swarm to the ball, so it's not one-on-one tackling in space. I think that's the biggest thing we got to do this week.
How have you managed this season? Obviously, you're dealing with your foot situation. I mean, how's that been for you? How have you been able to kind of manage playing through that?
It's good. I actually last week I went back and watched last year's Stanford game. I thought they were going to do the same exact thing that they did to us last year, and I was watching myself there. I was like, wow, I was faster last year, and it's just because of my foot. But I've managed, and I'm trying to help my team as best I can.
How frustrating is that? I remember there was that one play in the second half where, McCaffrey kind of got away from you. And I was thinking, man, Jake, last year, that's a play you made.
I don't even know if that's a play I made last year. He's so quick. There's a reason why he's a Heisman candidate.
What happened on that second quarter play where they swung it out to him in the flat and he had kind of the open 18-yard touchdown run? When you watch that on film, what do you see as the breakdown there?
Just a missed assignment. Partly we didn't fully prepare for that set. They hadn't shown that in film at all, so it was a new play that they put in just for us.
You missed the Utah game because of vertigo.
Yeah.
Did that ever happen to you before? And how did that all kind of come
No,
about?
it was completely random. I was in the hotel room about to go eat the pregame meal, and I sat up, and like you get dizzy sometimes when you sit up, and it goes away, and it never went away from me, and it almost got nauseous, and the room was spinning, and I was not able to play.
And when did it go away? When did it eventually?
When we landed back in Tucson, that was when it went away. Yeah.
To Salt Lake City, maybe? Or?
No, I was there my was it freshman year, and I've been skiing there a couple times, so I don't know what it was. I think it was just random.
What do you guys like about the way Marcel schemes up these games? I mean, you guys threw all kinds of different looks at Stanford that you hadn't even used previously this season. It seems like every week there's a variety pack of blitzes and packages and stuff.
Yeah, we try to change it up. Try to be unpredictable for the offense because they watch film too. But I think we have a good game plan going every week. I think we just got to do a better job of executing it and doing our job.
How did you assess Anu? How did he seem the 2 series that he was in there to you?
I mean, it's been a couple of weeks since Anu has played, so I mean, whenever somebody sits out for a couple of weeks, you're gonna be a little bit rusty. But just the way that he was seeing everything, he was seeing the plays, he was seeing the receivers, he was reading the right as far as for the defense, reading the defense. So, I mean, he's when he comes back in, he'll be good.
Anything else for the guys?
The announcers during the game, which obviously you guys didn't watch your playing, so you didn't hear what they said, but they were saying that maybe the receivers weren't working enough to get open when the quarterback was scrambling. Did you guys feel like you weren't doing that, or do you feel like that you do a good job of?
I mean, everybody, as far as everybody's open to their own opinion, just like as far as the quarterbacks, I read some stuff about saying that the quarterbacks weren't reading the right plays and whatnot. But I mean, if you look at it, you're not in that situation. As far as whatever the quarterback sees, he's going to react off of that. So just like the receivers, we trust the quarterback, whenever he does anything. So, I mean, we have full trust in him.
It does, though, Trey, it seems like at times that you guys run your initial route, and then it turns into, if that's not there, it turns into a blocking thing with you guys. How does that work? Is there a clock that goes off that is like, okay, I'm not on a route, now I'm blocking?
No, I mean, that's as far as the big thing that Coach Richard keys on, as far as just always staying active. I mean, he's taught that to us since I got here. So, I mean, that's a big thing, just staying active. If you see somebody running, block for them. As far as if a receiver makes a catch, another receiver's going to block for him. If a running back makes a run, receiver's going to block for him. So, I mean, that's just a big thing, just staying active.
Trey, you don't have a ton of catches this year. You still have a really good average per catch and so forth. Is that something that you think about, care about, or do you just think about the team and winning?
No, really, just think about the team. I mean, that's the biggest thing since I've been here is just, whatever the team needs me to do, I'll do it.
Samaji was in your room for his entire career, and now he's in the running back room and playing running back. What did you think of his performance?
Samaje told me a couple weeks ago that he played running back in high school. So, I mean, just looking at it as far as just always seeing him as a receiver and him actually being at running back this game was, I mean, a difference. But, I mean, he's an athlete, all-around athlete. So, I mean, that transition from wide receiver to running back, I believe, wasn't really that big of a movement for him as far as it would be for a different receiver going to running back.
How did you see him Sunday? Did he come, was he a little bit sore, more sore than normal?
I mean, just after a game, you're going to be sore no matter what. So, I mean, he handled it pretty well as far as playing running back, just as far as adjusting to it, and, I mean, he did a great job.
You guys are both seniors, coming toward the end of your Arizona careers. I'm sure you would like to play in a postseason game. If at all possible, you need to win the remaining games to do that. What do you think the chances are? And what would it take to go on a run to pull that?
Well, I think we just got to win one at a time. We can't think about winning 4 at a time. That's not possible. We got to win 1 at a time, and if we win 1, we got to win 2, and then 3 and 4. So we have this week Washington State. We got to beat them, and then look forward.
When you're going through some of these rough spots, teams losing, everybody wants to give you advice. Has your dad reached out to you, offered you? What kind of advice?
No, I mean, that's the thing about my dad. My dad lets me, as far as just do what I need to do. I mean, if I need help, he knows I'll always call him for it. But, I mean, pretty much he's just let me do what I need to do. And, I mean, it's as far as just, hanging out with the team, as far as just doing stuff just to, as far as stay together. I mean, teams will go through hard times, but, I mean, that's the great thing about this team. We always have each other's back since day one. So, I mean, we'll be all right.
How close did you come to catching that one ball on the 4th and 15 on the sideline?
I went back and looked at the film. It was a bad adjustment by me. I mean, Brandon threw a perfect ball, and it was just all on me, and I just ended up not making the play.
What was the adjustment you couldn't make?
As far as just reacting faster than I did, I didn't really do that great of a job as far as coming out the route. And Brandon threw a perfect ball, and it was on me to make the play, and I just happened not to make the play.
You guys are going to be in pass coverage more than usual. What do you guys do to prepare when a team is going to throw 50, 60 times a game?
In past years, we've just worked on it more, had more skelly periods, had more team pass. But other than that, we're not going to change much. We're going to get a game plan together, and we have coverages built in that we practice every week. So that's what we're going to do.
Cody Ippolito's out for the season. I don't know how bad Michael Barton's knee injury is, but do you feel physically capable of, playing like 80 plays and
Of course.
that sort of thing against Washington State?
Yep. If my team needs me, I'll be there to help them as best I can.
Okay, guys, thank you. Thanks for joining us. Thanks, everybody.